Thanks for joining us for another episode of our Do-It-Yourself inspection series. Today, we're going to take you out to a mid-80s apartment complex. It's got vinyl siding, shingle roofs with no soffit overhangs. It's got clubhouses and carports. We'll see wood trim. We'll see a variety of issues. Today's episode, we're going to be talking to you about carports. And while carports might not be habitable areas or they're viewed differently under the building code, they are an important, valuable amenity. And so we're going to be looking inside them and seeing where the roof deficiencies are, and you can see rotten roof sheathing. And when your carports and other structures aren't performing well, the value of your property can go down and you'll lose that important amenity. So stay tuned.
Welcome to the Building Doctor Show with Jens Johansson.
Garages, carports, etc. They're a community amenity, if you will, but they're still part of the building, and they're still something we want to take a look at. They're not habitable space, and so what that means is somebody living inside them. So the code actually says you can get away with not putting on a building's raincoat for non-habitable space, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm trying to protect the wood framing and the paper gypsum and things like that, but because it's a shed, because it's a carport, you don't have to do that. And so we actually see some builders, oh, I'm not required to. Well, your water's gonna get in there and just destroy it. So anyway, let's take a look at this carport. So again, I can see vinyl siding with a gap in it. It's moving, it's expanding and contracting. It's plastic. It moves at a different coefficient of expansion than the wood or the metal around it. So this gap in the siding allows me to see the wood underneath, and I don't see building paper or Tyvek, you know, white or a different color of house wrap. I don't see that under there, and I see stained wood. So I have a problem with water stained beams or headers over these posts that hold up this structure. So that's not a good sign. Now, I can walk inside, and here's what a water leak looks like on the edge perimeter of the roof. So I've got it kind of coming up the edge. This is kind of coming up a little bit. Over here, I can see a leak right in the middle. And so this is more of a roof leak. This is more of a perimeter seepage. And what I mean by that is the water is running down and kind of wicks back under. It doesn't have that soffit to drip off. It does this, and so it kind of wicks back under, or pools, or stays there and sucks back up the roof with capillary action. So I can see the color of the OSB sheathing. It's fairly new. It's probably recently re-roofed with new OSB sheathing. We already have water staining on it, which is not a good thing. You can see it across on the other side as well. So we have staining at the eaves, which means our roof to wall flashing is missing. So this is the location of the staining. One quick giveaway. I've got water on the green fascia between the gutter. The water shouldn't be flowing inside of the gutter. It should be dumping into the gutter. So that means I'm missing that roof flashing there at the base of the roof to wall connection. So you can just walk around and say, why do I have drips between my gutter and my fascia? And that's not a good sign. So back to more water staining. Here's a structural beam with lots of water staining on it. You can look on this side, lots of staining. So people say, it's a carport, who cares? Well, it's a part of your amenity. It's a part of your community, and we don't want the thing falling down on these cars and hurting somebody. And so we'll get a lot more life out of the wood if we keep it dry. So another carport, same kinds of things we're seeing. Come on inside. You can see the water damage sheathing all the way along the edge. You can see the water damage on the beams. And so here, you can see dark wetness, and then you start seeing white organic growth. It's just a different stage of water damage. You're actually starting to grow in the sheathing on this side. I can see the thing as well. Water damage across the bottom. There's some water leaks in the middle. So unfortunately, additional structures like carports and garages are sometimes forgotten about. They don't count. They're not part of the building. Well, come on, they do. They keep us safe. They keep us dry. They're a very valuable amenity to your property. So it's good to keep an eye on them and maintain them as necessary and keep them dry. Hey, thanks for watching this episode. Hopefully you picked up some tips and tricks on how to identify and avoid water damage on your building. I know this was a great 80s looking building, but if you follow our channel, you'll see all sorts of different buildings where we look at stucco and other types of siding, brick, windows. Check it out. Thanks for watching.